Hey there, it's Jenny, and I'm back with another week in my memory planner. I was out of town, as you all know, if you've watched any of my previous videos, for about a week, so I'm ever so slightly behind. So for this week, I am using these Bubba Bear Studios stickers and then a few Cocoa Daisy stamps. But I am not planning every day as I go. I am just planning the whole week with no stops because I am what's typically referred to as back planning. So I'm going to start by making my 3 clusters, decorative clusters, and using the stickers that I don't like quite as well. And that's not entirely true because for most of them I like them fine, except for the one with the bee that I put down in the middle on the bottom underneath for layering. I didn't love that one. It has a big bee on it. I'm not really into bees. But it works out perfectly for layering. So I'm able to have something underneath and some edges peeking out, but I don't have to look at the bee. So I have the visual triangle. If you drew 3 lines in between those 3, you would make a triangle. You see that, right? It's very easy on this layout to see that. And I am just adding my plans. Now I'm trying to find a mild liner that matches that beautiful pinkish purple color, and I just cannot land on one. I kind of wish I had chosen one of those, but I didn't. I ended up going with this sort of medium blue color brush mild liner, and then a golden yellow as well. I will use those to alternate between writing on stickers and then writing directly on the page. The blues are not a perfect match. This is kind of a darker, like cross between a medium blue and a dark blue. So let's just go with blue, shall we? And it's great. It's a beautiful color. I just didn't really have a marker that matched, and that's fine. It's really not that big of a deal, and I'm pretty confident that by the end of the week, when it's all finished, I won't really care that much that it doesn't match totally anyway. Now you can see right here on Tuesday there was lots of activities and things like that, so there's a big list. That's how you know that I don't have quite as many plans, because there's lists upon lists upon lists, especially Monday through Thursday, my busier days. Fridays I'm usually a little bit less busy, if you will. All right, so I'm just writing. You can see those blues. They're not great. Like, they don't match a lot. But let's come back and look at that at the end, should we? After I have added all of the rest of the stuff, and see how we feel about that. Now you see that I'm leaving blank spaces for adding decorations. I'm going to do that at the end. I'm going to be using some stamps, as I already said, and so I wanted to make sure that I left big chunks of areas for those stamps, and so I'm going to do all the stamping at one time. So you can see I left a spot on basically the bottom middle of Monday. Tuesday is full. Now Wednesday I am just leaving that bottom section as well. Now I'm doing this because I don't want to bunch up all the decorations. Now you absolutely can do that. There's absolutely like a plan for that, right? Where all the bottom boxes are full of decor, or all the top boxes, or all the middle, or something like that. However, because I didn't do that, because I have scattered the decorations so far, like I have my visual triangle, I want to continue that sort of scattered thing. So you can see I've left that big box right there on Wednesday at the bottom as well. So now I can go on to Thursday, and we're just doing the same thing. We're alternating between writing directly on the page and then using the stickers. This Bubba Bear kit, this art is beautiful. I absolutely love it, and I love the color she chose. And Bubba Bear doesn't have decorative sheets like die-cut florals that match this, for example. That's what you would use on this kit. And sometimes I find that to be a bummer. However, in this particular application, I'm not sad at all, because then I'm reaching for my stamps instead, and that's actually really fun and really cool. So I'm going to probably try to look for more sticker sets, which is crazy because it seems like I don't need to buy more, but as you all know, I create a lot, so I go through a lot of product too, right? So I'm going to need to maybe look for some just 2 sheets. The boxes for decoration and then the boxes for writing, so that I can fill in with some more stamped elements as well that you're going to see that I'm doing this week. The Bubba Bear art and the art on the boxes, like the empty boxes that you write in, is just really fun. It's whimsical, it's playful, and I always really like that a lot. Like that's kind of my MO, is to try to keep things more playful. Again, from time to time I will do something a little bit more, what's the word, sophisticated perhaps, but really my overall style is pretty playful, pretty colorful, and cheerful. And so this Bubba Bear stuff really tends to lend itself quite well to that. Now I'm nearing the end of the week and I am putting boxes right next to each other because I had quite a few left. And I really wanted to draw attention to these particular baseball games. My son had 4 games over the weekend and they actually won the championship, which in the grand scheme of the world isn't a big deal. But for this particular team at this particular moment, it was very exciting. So I liked having that focus on that activity. Now I'm going to use the last couple of full boxes to put one more decorative element, and I'll do that down at the bottom right there. And I like how it ties into the decorative stickers on the right hand side as well, so you can see they're right next to each other. So it sort of just makes that cluster one big cluster, if that makes sense, like when you're looking at it. Now I'm going to use these Cocoa Daisy stamps. I have 2 stamp sets. If they're both still available in the shop, I will link them up for you. I don't know if they are or not. But I'm going to stamp the big wildflower over here on the left-hand side. I love it. It doesn't perfectly match the art in the kit, but I feel like it coordinates with it, as opposed to the next stamp I'm going to use. It's this sort of, I don't even know what it is because I'm really not that well versed in flowers, but I feel like this next one I'm using matches so well. Now I'm going to put down a little sticky note as a mask so that I don't get any ink on the sticker and so that I can just not worry about it, right? And stamp 3 of those. So cute, so perfect. I absolutely love this a lot. And I wouldn't have said that before I used this kit. Like I would have said, oh yeah, they're fine. Like, yeah, they're good. But I love them now that I'm using them in coordination with this kit. So I'm simply peeling the stamps off, placing them on a clear block, putting ink on them, and then stamping them directly on the paper. I'm also using the little sticky notes as masks so that I don't get ink on anything else or where I don't want it right there. It looks fabulous. I absolutely love it. So that is it for me this week. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks so much and make it a great day.